Alright guys, so this is pretty much going to be part 2 of the oil change, or how to reset the oil life on the Z900. Now, since I'm holding the phone in one hand, I'm not going to be able to do this the way that I would like to. I've had the bike running for about 3 to 5 minutes now, so I've got all the oil circulating through. The oil change is already done. We don't got no drips underneath the bike. All right, make sure everything is nice and buttoned up. There's no drips. Everything is nice and clean. And the very next thing I did was I grabbed here, and with my other hand I grabbed here, and we pull the bike towards ourselves, and we check the glass. Now this glass right here, right now, let me go ahead and turn off the bike since it's already been idling for about 5 minutes anyway, so that way you guys can hear me. All right, so I'm gonna go through it again. What I did is I double checked everything, made sure there's no drips, everything looks nice and clean, everything looks buttoned up, make sure there's no mistakes made, because sometimes people do make mistakes. We are human. All right, so next step is grab your handlebar by one hand here, grab this by the other hand, and pull the bike towards yourself. All right, you're gonna be looking at your hourglass. Now if you look at the hourglass, sorry, I don't know why I call it an hourglass. If you look at the oil glass, you'll see two lines here. This is low and this is high. You should be somewhere in between. I'm gonna pull the bike towards me a little bit, and you're gonna see the oil go up in there. You see it? The bike is standing pretty much straight up, and you can see it's right in the middle, right where it's supposed to be, right at the second line, the top line. So it's full. Put the bike back down. Okay, I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to do that one-handed, but I'm glad I was able to show you guys. So now let's move on to what everybody and their mother doesn't know how to do, and that is how to reset the oil life. Now I had to play with it for a little while because people on YouTube do not really, I watched about 5 videos and nobody knew how to do it, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna have the bike on. I know you could probably do it while it's just forward, but I'm gonna have the bike on like I did before. Alright, we're gonna press both of these. Actually, I guess I'm gonna have to turn the bike off. I'm gonna press both of these. Press and hold until that screen comes on. You're gonna go down to service, and then pick this button right here, and your oil change. Now it's gonna say on, and if you click on it here with this button, oh actually that took me down. That took me down the right setting. All right, oil change. If you click on this button here, it'll let you change it to off. What I did is I changed it to off, and then I changed it back. I went back in there and I changed it to on. And when I did that, it gave me to change my oil in 7,000 miles. So now I went from changing it at my 3,000 mile interval to changing it at 7,000 miles. All you have to do is put it on off mode and then back onto on mode. I don't want to do it again because it might change to a higher level and then I'll be off. But when as soon as I put it back on, it told me to change it to 7,000 miles. So that's how you do it. You go to off, you go down here to off, and you press that button, and then when you go back, it'll be, you see right there, 7,500 miles it wants me to change it at. So that's where we're at. And then we press both buttons again, press and hold, right back to my screen. And there you go guys, hope that helped a lot.